Tripping.
So we back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Back with another recap, dog. The Commanders 2-0. Yeah, we pulled out another one, dog.
Another one.
You know what I'm saying?
Another one. You know what I'm saying? Another muffled one. You know, like, good gracious, people. These people, this team will drive you crazy, man.
Nah,
like,
facts.
They'll drive you crazy. Happy for the win.
We was down 21-3. Shit was looking real bad for us.
Rough.
You know what I'm saying? That was all in the first half of the game. I thought it was gonna be like, I thought they was gonna get at least 40 on us. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna get real ugly for us.
Man, shoot.
I thought it was gonna be real ugly for us, man. Our offensive line, dog,
Man,
they are terrible.
Man, they be ups and downs, man.
As a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew.
Man,
they are terrible.
It's crazy.
Sam Howell getting sacked too many times. I mean, it's a
like 6, something like that.
I think he got sacked 4. I think it was 4. We sacked them.
No, I think
we sacked them. We sacked.
I will look that up.
I think it was 4. I think we sacked them 7 times. Our DB is a little questionable. You know what I'm saying? They're a little. Whew. Marvin Mims. Hey.
Oh yeah, good game to you, young man.
Good game, sir. You played a hell of a game, sir. You know what I'm saying? You cooked that boy Forbes. You did your thing. I ain't mad at that. Who else had a good game?
So, my bad, I'm caught up in trying to find
my boy Jamin. Jamin.
Yeah, Jamin. Mr. Davis.
You gave us the momentum to turn everything around, son. You definitely gave us the momentum to turn everything around. But let's not skip too far ahead.
So we could have started with my man Jamin. That's when I started caring. You know what I'm saying? Because before that, I ain't give a damn, man. They was just making me mad.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So for real, we could have started right there. I ain't even mad at you.
28. What it was 21-3.
21-3.
We down 18. Jamin mess around and get a goddamn fumble. Forced fumble.
Yeah.
Changes everything for us, son.
I feel retarded, right?
That changes everything
I'm not
for
even
us.
supposed to feel it. I feel bad because I can't find what I'm looking for. I cannot find what I'm looking for. That's crazy. Anywho, man, that's what I get for being untechnology savvy type dude. But for real, man, I'm happy for the dub. I'm glad we got the dub. It was a slow start. These slow starts are going to bite us in the butt one of these days. I promise you. Because we're going to get too deep up in the hole with some boys we can't get too deep up in the hole with. And we're not going to get out of that hole. Or we're going to give some boys we ought to beat some confidence, and they not going to let us out of that hole. So we're going to lose one of them games that we feel like we ultimately should have won. But it is what it is. Okay. So he was sacked 4 times. Okay. All right. Sam Howell sacked 4 times. That's 4 times too many. I don't know if we've been biased here, man, but your boy Sadiq Charles, man. Someone get this boy some help.
Or get him out of here. I'd rather you just get rid of him.
Someone get the boy some help.
And Logan, yeah, you was about to be on the chopping block too. I think you deserve that hit a little bit. You dropping too many passes.
Yeah, too many passes. You ought to be just making for real. Honestly, you want to supposedly supposed to be one of our go-to key players. So we definitely need you to come through with some of them passes. We could have been in a lot better position with some of them passes being caught.
Facts.
Definitely need to work on that.
Facts.
Shoot, but
Sadiq trade. I said
nah.
Sadiq trade.
I mean, all of them need work. We not
But
saying
he
that,
trash.
but yeah,
He trash.
he kind of needs a little bit more work. He be getting beat like sneakily though, if that's even a way to even say it. You know what I'm saying? But he be sneaky
Right.
getting beat. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be like, "Yo, what just happened?" And it be him. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's always him. It's like shoot. Start to call this nigga out. You don't use it as soon as you hear something
But
went wrong. But like, yeah, something, you know what
if
I'm
that
saying? He
offensive
went through.
line play like that in the first half, we are going to get crushed by everybody, probably but the Giants.
We
You know
got
what I'm
Buffalo
saying?
next week. If we give up to a slow start against Buffalo, shit, we can get up to a fast start against Buffalo and still lose to them. So we can't play them games with them, man. I really feel like we got fortunate these last 2 weeks, and regardless of the fact, I'm gonna take all the fortune that I can
Yeah,
receive.
I'm gonna take what they give us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the win how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even though we played bad teams. We played two bad teams and we came up on some win. We winning the games we supposed to win. Now the Bears I said the Bears. The Bills let me know what we really about for real, for real. If we really could
mm,
stand with some competition in the playoffs. If we can't beat the Bills or at least go toe to toe with them, like I like even if it's a 3 point loss, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't like come back. It was just the dog fight, like the Chiefs in the Bills game. If we lose like that or win like that, I'm satisfied with that. That's still a dog fight. I mean, we got some type of dog in us. But us coming back from down 18 on the team that was bad, I'm not really about to put too much on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to put too much on that. I'm gonna take the win for what it is, but I ain't gonna say. I say we gonna have 9 wins last week, so I'm being optimistic for the video.
for
You know what
the
I'm
video,
saying?
yeah, for the video
Being
behind
optimistic.
closed doors, he sounded differently. But
Sounding totally different. But for this video, I'm gonna have some hope for my team. These man, y'all, they better get their shit together, dog.
no, for real.
This was a good win, but this one, I'm not trying to be down nothing.
We trying to be nice, man, because we was trying to frown these mamas in the
In the
first.
hell, Mary, son, what?
Mm.
Oh,
Way to
oh,
almost give that joint up.
oh,
Like, man, that'll hurt your feelings right
son.
there. That'll definitely hurt your feelings. Hurt your feelings all the way. You were like, golly, we just
But
lost this
we gotta
game.
be real. The Broncos are just bad. They was up 18
I
points.
don't know if you can say they was just bad because they was looking job decent
Yeah, in the
in
second
the
half,
first
but they
half.
did the
Yeah,
same thing in the first game.
right,
They
facts.
was winning, and then the second half of the game, they didn't finish.
No, that's facts. That's
So they
facts.
always, I think that's their identity this year. Us,
Start off good and drop the
yeah,
ball at the
drop
end.
off. That's why I can't really give us too
Mm.
much credit for this. Like I'm happy we won, but this ain't.
So we can't really add credit to our name until
We played the Bills. We gotta have a good game against the Bills. If we was down, let's say we playing the Bills or let's say we playing the Eagles and we down 18 and we came back and win. Oh, we really them.
mm,
We really them.
I'll give you that one.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the level of the strength of you know what I'm saying the strength of competition. Like I feel like it's a lot harder to beat them type of teams than it is to beat the Cardinals and the Broncos.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
The Cardinals just lost to the Giants. They was up
Yeah, yeah, they
20-0,
was. Yeah, they was.
and they just lost.
That was wild.
Yeah,
Another thing, who do we blame? Because this was a universal brain fart in this game to start this thing off. Like it wasn't just the offense looking dumb; it was the defense was giving up big touchdowns at first. We weren't getting no
facts.
penetration at
Forbes did
first.
not look like he was
Like
drafted in the first round.
what was I wonder what was the hold up? If anybody know,
What
please
was
let me
the
know.
Maybe it was the
Cause
misdirection.
I don't know what was going on. Like, why was we looking so bad as a team at first? It wasn't just one aspect; it was all aspects of the team. And then, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Jamin, um, for getting that starting that spark with that strip sack, man. That took us off right there. Once that happened, it's like, man, it slowed the game down.
Mm-hmm.
We was able to kind of gather ourselves up. And after that, we started to flex a little bit. And I ain't mad at you.
Cody
Um,
Barton, I don't give a damn what the stat sheet say. He got
uh,
10 tackles. That's cool. I'm not even, I don't care. He ain't it.
Cody Barton,
He
trick
ain't it.
bag player of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Trick bag player. You
He
know?
is phony baloney.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Phony
What my man?
baloney.
Yeah, Joe. Can't even figure it. 10 tackles. How many solos this Bama
I think it
had?
was like 4.
Full solo
Yeah.
tackles, 10 total tackles. Man, it looked
Mm-hmm.
like he all over the place. He is late.
Helping
You know what I'm
everybody.
saying? Bama late, always second to the party. Even when he's on the. Nah, I ain't even trying to go in on this Bama like that. We just got to win. And it's going to make it sound like we lost the game. But Cody Barton,
Oh, I was gonna go on y'all niggas if we
yeah,
lost this jump though. Trust
um,
and believe. If they'd have got that 2 point conversion, yeah, I'd have
facts,
stuck my foot in y'all
facts.
ass, boy. I'm telling you, I'd have went in on y'all, dog.
But
I'd have smooth in on y'all.
I gotta stick with Jamin though. Jamin, he been actually he been doing something. He's really been doing something. So I can't get mad at Jamin. We already expressed how we feel about Cody. Deron Payne is the best player on this defense. That nigga is a dog, yo. You know what I'm saying? That Bama is a straight up dog, Slim. We sat here and watched this Bama destroy an entire city. He solo got a 3-and-out by his damn self. Produced a 3-and-out, son. That is a grown man, Joe. Some man, hey, look,
Sweat a different dude.
yeah, sweat,
You know what I'm
sweat stepping up.
saying?
He had three. He
Sweat
had
a
three. There's
sweat
two
a
two
different
games in the
dude.
season,
One and
three
a half.
sacks. You know what I'm saying? He keep this up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's the type of production I want out of both of them binders.
And
You
we
know what I'm
got
saying?
Chase back.
And he got 1.5. So him and his buddy doing similar type things. Hopefully they can keep this dream.
I know I said he was a bust until he produced. Hey, he producing. Keep producing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
trying.
I
I
need to
will
see
say
that
that he
generational
trying.
talent coming out of him.
Yeah, but he still could try a little harder though,
He
honestly.
good.
You know
He
what
ain't no
I'm saying?
generational talent, but he good. They
Yeah,
might have
yeah.
sold us. They told us that he was some premium when he was, you know what I'm saying, just average.
Okay, okay. So we got sweat. Well, matter of fact, shoot, Smith Williams on some sneaky link.
Yup, and two
You know what
hill.
I'm saying? He got in there. Yep,
Yup,
two
and
Hills
two
got in
hill.
there on some sneaky link stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of producing. Big ups to the Rook for giving us his first pick of the season and not making us wait all year long for it.
Facts,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying? Let's
facts.
just pray he keep up the good work and do this kind of
Defo
consistently.
drop one. I can't even
Yeah,
believe
come on,
Defo
Defo.
drop one.
And I gave you a prediction during the game that you was gonna get one too, and that's how you do me. But
Drop that jump,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I ain't man, you still my guy, man. But come on. You know, come on. Yeah, D.
B
Who
Rob had
else?
a good game. What he had 18 carry for 87 yards.
What we got with I know all this crap. Yes, that's exactly what he had. 2 touchdowns. Bama also had
You
two
think
receptions for
so? Is
42
so
yards.
is B Rob better than Gibson? Are we getting more out of our running back situation with B Rob than we did with Gibson
Today, yes, absolutely.
today?
We got way more out of Gibson. I mean, out of Rob than you know what I'm saying. Although Gibson did have that nice screen joint,
Mhm.
that was nice. But Gibson had like two. You know what I'm saying. But anywho, that ain't neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying. But B Rob definitely showed out today. He did, and ironically. I had to go back and do some research on B Rob because it's kind of getting on my bad side. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like I was putting him in the doghouse, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired of seeing everybody else with these dog running backs, and we just be having these average dudes, man. Like enough of the average dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a dog, man. I've been seeing Bama's with dogs. It looks good to have a dog. I'm sure it feels good to have a dog. And we be looking, you know what I'm saying? It's like we don't really have dogs. We be having like foxes or something. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas just don't really be all the way there with it. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we have those. They just not the kind we would want. We want aggressive. We want some pits. You know what I'm saying? We want something that's going to dig in your behind, Joe. And we be ending up with like golden retrievers or you know Labradors or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what kind of like Cody Bard is like a Labrador. You know what I'm saying? And even like Jamin is like a greyhound. He'll hawk your shit down, but he ain't coming to rip you up though. He just hawking you. You know what I'm saying? Like I need a nigga that's coming to eat. None of these niggas coming to eat.
And of
You know what
course,
I'm saying? They just coming to enjoy the game. Man. It's like they playing fetch, but they not going hunting. It's a difference, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever. If their fetch can win, I'm going cool with it, man. But it just looks so much better when you got cold blooded killers coming out that joint after you, man.
no, that's a fact. That is a fact.
Mother freaking. That's why I like Ford so much, man. He be coming with some intentions, man. He be coming to like bust you up.
Do that.
You know what I'm saying? With the rest of, although I have to give someone credit that we never give credit for real, for real. But Kendall Fuller is a solid tackler, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, so is Juice. I done seen Juice make some solid tackles. They not bangers, but they are solid tacklers, and I gotta give credit where credit is due, man. Good job to them boys, yo. Good job to them boys. So if you had to pick out one dude, offense, defense, who's your guy? Who's the dude?
Offense. I guess I would have to go with B Rob. They kind of like forced the ball to him. 18 curries for 87. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. You say he got 18 curries, my boy. I'm expecting to get 100 yards out of you out of 18 curries. God damn. Feel like we forcing it to you. Like, come on, my boy. At some point, we need you to get the breaking these hundreds sometimes, man. But I probably would give it to B Rock. Nah. You know what? I might give it to Sam Howell, son.
Samuel.
Even though he played, I can't give it all the blame to him in the beginning. He held the ball a lot, but his line wasn't really blocking that good. I feel like if the line was blocking, him holding the ball wouldn't be such a he wouldn't get such a penalty for it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd probably give it to Sam Howell. He definitely did. He was a field general. He definitely was a field general. He was
Field
calm
General
under pressure.
Side.
You know what I'm saying? He was calm under pressure. He ain't had no. You know what I'm saying? He didn't panic much. Even though I did see some plays where my man panicked, but he ain't panicked much.
Hey, son, in that first half, that nigga panicked much. I done seen this nigga hop on look like a DJ turntable. This nigga was just spinning and shit. Like that shit was crazy. Like this nigga was just like, oh, let me get up out of here. Hit the spin move on the Bama, went back, was like, oh, I can't go here. Spit back on the Bama to go back. And it's like he forgot the nigga was behind him in the first place. This nigga ain't know where he was going at some point. Like he had a unupgraded GPS. And this nigga was just out there lost. You know what I'm saying? But he got it together though. He got it together. But when he panicked, good gracious, it's like he be taking off running, not even knowing where he going. He looked like a nigga that heard gunshots. He just eager to get somewhere else other than where that noise is coming from. You know?
Yeah.
Like
So offense, I'm gonna give it the cold jump. The cold offensive savage of the week. I'll probably go with either Sam Howell and B Rob.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with them two for the Colts. Defensive is sheesh. Sheesh. I like one go with Payne because he had that one series, but I'm trying to think about the whole game. And Sweat,
Shit, he was dogging the
child, like
the whole second half. Pain
yeah,
was God digging that shit. Hey son, he like the
yes.
never mind, never mind.
Sweat was just like doing this thing. Like I can't see him fake like Sweat wasn't doing this thing. We switched him to the other side, and he was still getting in there. Honestly, it was one of them sacks I thought Sweat should have had by himself, but they gave half of it to Chase. You know what I'm saying he really got two to me.
That's the same with me from last week. Those I gave both of them trying to say him, but
Fact.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
What it is, what it is. He got three technically.
I think the boy nice. So I'm gonna go with Sweat and D Rob and Sweat for defense and D Rob and Sam Howell for offense.
Okay, okay. Just so I don't be done, because I agree with all of that, man. Because I'd have definitely chose B Rob. Um, on offense, from what memory serves me, man, I'm gonna give shots out to Curtis Samuels, man.
Mm,
He had a very solid, decent, but quiet game. Like he was enough to make his presence felt, but he wasn't flashing with it. But he was definitely making them cuts that you know what I'm saying, that really don't cut too deep, but they deep enough for you to feel them joints, man. So offensively, I think I'm gonna go ahead rock on my man Curtis Samuel. And then for defense, man, like my man Payne, yeah, like that's my guy right there, right now, man. Payne really doing it, yo. Like Payne really doing it. I'm trying to think of somebody else that I think deserves some credit. None of them niggas, not like Payne, man. Not like I will give art. I'm gonna give Fool some credit, not for the pick, but for doing a little better than he did last week. Last week the nigga looked kind of lost. And
I
honestly,
don't
nigga,
agree. This week,
nah.
first half,
Last week that
Lim
nigga looked,
smoked this nigga.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean rookie mistakes, but it
They both rookies.
who well look, I think
And
he
Mim's a
had it
second
together,
rounder.
but I think he Forbes is too technical. Well, anyways, man, I'm what?
That's another
That's why I
video
ain't
right
even
there.
touching on it,
That's
man.
another video.
I ain't even touching on it, man. But that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But I'm happy to have him. Don't get it twisted. But I don't think he looked as confused as for long
mm.
as he did in the first game. You know what
He
I'm saying?
not
The first
aggressive
game.
enough to me, like as far as the tackling part. You know what I'm saying? He
I
one of them.
don't know, man. He been trying. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. It's a difference when you try and you can't.
But see, is that effort? Is that heart?
I ain't say he ain't got effort. I ain't say he ain't got no heart. I say he just not aggressive enough. That's just he lighting the ass.
Okay, so is aggressive and lighting the ass the same thing? Cause like aggressive
He
is
can't
like
be
you
aggressive,
try and be
son.
you
But he
like a
can't be that. He can't even be
nah.
aggressive.
You could be aggressive and be like you can come in with evil intentions and just get your ass rocked because you just ain't got that weight behind you.
That means you soft. It's not necessarily aggression.
I don't know if I
You
would call it soft, man. I would just call
how
it
would you
lighting the
put it?
ass, man. Like you ain't got that weight behind you, but you still got heart, cause like
Yeah, I
it
ain't say
is.
he ain't have heart. He's just not really. He can't thump. You know what I'm saying he can't thump. He ain't got no muscle to be aggressive.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying he really came there and tried to break a tackle, wrapped this man up around his shoulders, and slid down his body. That man ran smooth through him like he was a Pop Warner poster banner, like a Pop Warner banner when they go out for homecoming. So he ran smooth through that man like it was nothing.
Alright.
Come on, son. 180? He don't look 180, dog.
I don't know what the nigga look like for real,
He look
for
like
real
Nash,
on
like you said.
TV.
He look
I
like
know he
Nash,
look like a little skinny
like
twig type
Nash.
mama.
But hey, he can cover though. I think he better at
Nah.
man coverage than zone
Yeah,
coverage though.
he is, man. He John like looking like he's better at, or at least he's what. It's either he better at man than he is at zone, or in zone, he's so distracted by a man that is fucking up his zone coverage.
Mm.
Cause he's just once the man enters in his zone, he turns it into man coverage. Like he
Facts.
just, you know what
Facts.
I'm saying? And to the point where if another nigga enters his zone, it's like he's blinded by the first distraction. So he'll just get beat. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, yeah, you got an area to cover. You know what I'm saying? So two niggas, you just gotta make a big pimp decision on who you are to choose. You know what I'm saying? That who you think is gonna gas you more as far as play development. So if it's a nigga behind you, you probably be wiser to get the nigga behind you than the nigga in front of you. Why? Because if the nigga behind you get the ball, he gonna score, right? No one there to get him. So, but him, the first nigga come in that joint, if he runs it in, shit, Forbes is in and you'll have a nigga just wheel right out behind him. And guess what happened? Big play. Matter of fact, guess what happened? That's exactly what happened last game, man. He
It's
gave
the
up a
Cardinals.
big play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just he either not disciplined yet or he's a better man coverage
And
person.
you other people that's recapping the Commanders games, young, y'all better start learning about football, son.
Oh.
You hear me? Y'all better start learning about the actual game
Oh.
because y'all saying stuff that don't even make sense.
He's calling him
You know what I'm
South.
saying?
He ain't
Know
gonna
the
say
game
no
first.
names, but just know
I
he
don't know your
doing the
name.
bad
You know what I'm
result.
saying? I ain't gonna
You know
call
what I'm
nobody.
saying?
I'm just keeping it
He
100.
said, I'm just calling you bitches because
You
I
know what
don't
I'm
know your
saying?
names individually. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? That's what he's talking
Man,
about.
learn the game, dog. Learn the game.
But man, for real, man, I think it was a solid game. I'm glad for um shoot, is there anybody else, man?
Joey Slide, use a bitch ass nigga. That's how I'm feeling. Use a bitch ass nigga. Yeah.
Hey son,
Yeah. How you make a 60 something and can't make use a bitch ass nigga,
you
bro?
missed two of them joints, man. You
Yeah.
missed two of them joints today. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not really as mad at the 59-yard one, right? But
Man, you
the
shouldn't have
fact
missed
is, you missed two of them
two of them,
joints
son.
today. You know what I'm saying? That's too many. Too many. You know, like she's Joey Sly. You know what I'm saying? Who
We
else
still
was
got
in
the
there?
best punter in the game. My man was kicking that jump within 10 yards. See,
Yeah,
look, I talk about everything. I know
you
the
hit
game.
it,
Y'all ain't
man.
about to keep.
You hit it,
I'm just
man.
saying, you got the best
You hit
punter
it.
in the game. You got to talk all about the good and the bad, right?
All right, let's talk about some good and the bad, right? Like the bad that I see, kind of. I'm not gonna put it like he's out here slumming, but
Mm.
when are we switching our tight end one and two up? Like, what's taking so long for that to
Oh, it might
take
be
place?
switched.
Cause Cole be making plays when he in the game.
John Bates, you dropped one.
John Bates is like,
Bates dropped a wide open hitch.
nah, but then he
Sink
had
that.
that sideline joint that was Jamean. So it's
Yeah,
just
he
like
shouldn't have
Bates,
been.
like
He wasn't supposed to be in there at that time. That was accidental.
Bates is like, man, he if he Bates a gamble, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know what you about to get out of Bates, because he'll be wide open and you be like Bates money and he'll deliver. And then he'll be wide open again, Bates money, and he won't deliver. You don't know what you're about to
Cole
get
Turner
from
has been
Bates.
balling. I think he should start.
Yeah, I think Cole Turner, like I said,
He
when
has
he
been
in there,
balling,
he been
young.
producing.
Yeah.
And he been producing big too. It ain't like he just doing some BS. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really been
But I think our biggest problem, I think the worst part of our team is the offensive line. I think if we get a better offensive line, if they actually just do their job better than what the fuck they've been doing, I think we'll actually see more out of Sam Howell. We'll actually see him, you know what I'm saying, be a better player, be a better
that's true.
quarterback.
That's true.
And that's the main fuck up that we got is our offensive line. They are terrible, dog.
That's
They
that's
terrible. They started getting better in the second half of the game,
yeah.
but they terrible. So you cannot start out like that and think you about to win a game. So, like
And
this is an anomaly. This don't happen all the time.
right.
Like second year quarterbacks don't always come back from 18 points. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just thankful that Russ is not who y'all thought he was.
So
I knew this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Y'all might have thought Russ was somebody. He was trash.
was dropping
I ain't gonna
down
say he
some
was trash,
shit.
but I ain't gonna
Nah,
say he was
all right,
trash.
all right, all right, all right.
He ain't all that.
Shit, man. Hey,
He ain't all
look,
that.
18 completions,
Mm-hmm.
308 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He do got a pick.
I was about to say that.
He
He
do
failed to
got a pick.
realize he threw a pick.
He do got a pick.
Sam Howell ain't got that.
No, Sam Howell ain't got that. But
Sam
Sam
Howell ain't
Howell ain't
got
got
that.
3 touchdowns either.
Sam Howell also don't have an offensive line.
Hey, look, man, they wasn't
Don't
going against,
have an
you know what I'm saying, the wrong
offensive
Payne.
line.
Payne made it look like he ain't had no line either, you know what I'm saying, at the
Facts.
end of that.
That's a fact. Actually, Broncos don't have no good line. For real. I don't know what the hell they was going through. They was up 18. I don't know what the hell happened with them niggas.
Whatever happened, I'm happy it happened. Yeah, I'm not even mad at it.
Shit, they almost won that jump, son.
Facts.
They
Facts.
almost won.
Facts. I still almost won. I still almost won. But they didn't. I'm happy. Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it
We
is.
did it. So what else we got?
Shoot, EB, right? We can't we can't slow start it, yo. You know what I'm saying? I know you still trying to feel stuff out and everything, but if we can't slow start it like that. If you gonna do some stuff, man, just you know what I'm saying, slow trot down the field, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of short passes just to get comfort in there, man. But it be times where it be scary. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Looking at that down and distance sometimes, man. Like today, like in the first half, yeah, man, that wasn't favorable at all. So we gonna have to find something out that we can do to kind of at least stable us out in the first halves. We can't start off I can't stress that out because like for instance, when we just had Ron, we got nothing. Now we got EB, and like he be saying in this stuff, he's teaching us how to drag our ass across the finish line. Okay, we dragging our ass across the finish line. The problem is we starting like some shit. You know what I'm saying?
We waiting too long to start
And
dragging.
yeah, so it's just like, man, you motherfucking if you in a car and you go over a bridge, how much water you gonna wait to get in the car before you decide to get your ass out of the car? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, let's get the moving early. You know, let's give ourselves the best chance possible to do something. And Jack, I don't know what happened today, but you got to start off faster too, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy. You know? Like we're not gonna make it out of all them type joints, man. We're not. And like I really don't know who to blame it on. So blame it on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the coaches. You know what I'm saying? It's
Facts.
y'all fault. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
So that's how we gonna rock it, man. That's how we gonna rock it. Shouts out to my man Terry. It wasn't a big game for you, but that catch was big enough. You are my friend. You got to be mentioned with the greatest contested catches of all times. Like it seemed like you must be in that category at some time, man. Big ups to you, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even gonna lie to you. For the longest time, I didn't want to give it to you because it's jive for real. It's almost insulting to give the joint to you just because of to the other names. You know what I'm saying? Like the Randy Moss, about 6'4", you jumping out the gym, your Calvin Johnsons, your D Hops, man, these cold. But you've been doing it, big dog. You can't deny that, Slim. Like you've been doing it. So no more will
Gotta
I
give you
not give
credit.
you credit.
Yep.
You are one of the best contested catchers we've seen, period, in the National Football League, man. Big ups to you. I wish I had a soundboard with some type of applause or some shit on it. I would hit the joint right now. You know what I'm saying? But big ups to you, big dog, man. So shouts out to you for that. Shoot. That's about it for real, for real. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? Honestly, thinking about it. We of
Sure.
course we gotta take a closer look at it, which we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a bunch of stuff we missed. Because watching the film from last week, we was looking at all the opportunities we missed. We should have dogged the Cardinals.
That's
Like
a
we
fact.
should have dog walked them Bama's, man, but we did not.
But going into the predictions for the Bills game, I think it's gonna be a tough game, dog. Seeing that they pretty hot right now. They just got their win off the Raiders.
But
Just put up 30, 38. Yeah, 38-10. We just gave up 33. I think it is gonna be a challenging game for us. I'm gonna say we gonna sneak this one out, mess around and win. I think we're gonna fix the mistakes that we had this week. I think we're gonna fix the mistakes that we had this week. Come back and just capitalize against the Bills. They really don't have they got the same people. This defense is really actually they lost their linebacker. Yeah, they lost the linebacker. That was actually one of their best players on the team. I think we can actually capitalize off of their losses and their mistakes because I know they're gonna make some. Josh Allen, that's all he do is make mistakes. So we just gotta capitalize off that, strap Stephon Diggs, and we good. I think we can win the game. Honestly, it's just we need the line to play a lot faster in the game, a lot better. Can't start out in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's too late in the game.
Yeah, especially against these niggas. You can't do that.
Way too late in the game, man. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna make it out of this week, y'all. Just because it's a few aspects that I'm including into it. With Arizona, we kind of felt like we ought to have beaten Arizona. With Denver, we wasn't really sure about them. They was coming off of a weaker end of the spectrum type field. Like they wasn't coming off a strong performance last year. They just came off of a loss. So, but even with all right, here's the thing. Even with all of the failures that they were having, they were still a team that was rated to give us big problems, which they did. You know what I'm saying? They ended up giving us big problems. So that just tells you a lot about the true state that we're in. Yeah, we got two dubs, but they're not two comfortable dubs. We can't walk away from this joint feeling like we're a good team thus far. So I just pray that going into this game, since we're going against a team that's solidified and there's no questions about it, they've been solidified like still and still. I hope we not intimidated by the name. Oh, we playing the Bills. They're actually supposed to beat us. So if they get off on us, let's kind of just fall into place and lay down because this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? When you play the Bills. Nah, man, grab your swag, get that underdog feel. Be like, yo, I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Bills, no bills, I don't whatever. You playing us, we dogs. Like so, I just want them to play like that. I want Terry to play like I'm Terry, regardless of who I'm up against. I want Deron to play like he did, regardless of who he lined up. I just don't want them to kind of unknowingly and unconsciously back down to intimidation because you can't do it not even realizing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever played sports before, be a good player playing on a team and y'all play a team that's just known to be superb, like the number one team in your state or something. Once you get down by like 10, you know what I'm saying? You still playing the game, but you're not even expecting to win at this point. You just kind of just out there. You know what I'm saying? Just not laying down. Matter of fact, you start playing individual ball. You start playing for your own personal stats and stuff like that. You're no longer playing to win though. I hope we don't fall into that funk against the Bills because they're going to be expected to beat us. And I mean, honestly, I expect them to beat us too. But we can win the game if we play a great game. But we haven't seen a full game from us yet, so it's kind of hard to come out and just be like, "That's what we're going to do." You know what I'm saying? It's all potential, but we do have the potential to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We're gonna break down some more stuff. We're gonna come at you some more with ifs. You know what I'm saying? Give you scenarios on some things that we've seen that we feel is just goes unnoticed or things that we've made decisions about as far as personnel wise, as far as play call and things like that. And we'll bring up some scenarios for y'all throughout the week so y'all can see and kind of, you know what I'm saying, just mentally, you know what I'm saying, stimulate you on this football thing and even kind of open your eyes to what we really doing as far as coaching and picking out players and scouting and just everything. Because once you really start thinking about it, man, we be making a lot more mistakes than we be even knowing about for real, for real. And I mean major mistakes. But we happy for the progress too, but we definitely gonna be hitting y'all levels. And we'll call them football mind. Oh no, Washington Commander mind teasers. You know what I'm saying? That's what we'll call that. Washington Commander mind teasers on why we do the shit we do. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and it's gonna be the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the with the hells. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna get all of that, man. Expect it all. Again, I'm low.
Smart.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Like and subscribe. We'll be
Yeah,
back.
yeah, straight savage, man.